All right, welcome everybody to Lisa and Linda's Stylish Self-Care at Home. Tips for the stylish woman to continue looking and feeling our best. And we hope you'll join us every Thursday afternoon. And also let us know what topics you would like us to talk about. And I want to wish everyone a happy Passover and a happy Easter's coming up. And I was thinking about this. I find it really interesting. We're celebrating two holidays about survival of the plague and Jesus's resurrection at this time. So I think, it's very interesting timing that these holidays fall on, and I hope it brings you peace and happiness as well. Our topic today is things to keep us busy at home while we are at home. And I'm super excited to hear Lisa's list of things because I think it's so much fun to play with makeup. And yeah, and I am overdue for a makeup clean out, so I am all ears.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk with you about cleaning out all those makeup cupboards, vanities, drawers, purses. Don't forget about purses that you've tucked little makeup kits in there and that they might be sitting up on the closet shelf. Pull everything out and go through everything. And this is, these little fun things we're going to talk about today are ways to prevent cabin fever, because I'm sure at this point we're all kind of experiencing some of it. So, so this is meant to be a fun project and a little bit of a, what do we call it? Release, right? Because we're going to let go of stuff we don't need anymore, we don't want. So I'm sure when you've moved or when you've cleaned out closets, like Linda's talked about, there's that process you go through of you make piles of the things that you love and that you want to keep, and the things that they're questionable, you're not sure, and the things you don't love anymore, those are going to be given away. Anything you don't love anymore, put it in a separate pile. And that's what you're going to do when you clean out all your drawers and cupboards. So put things into, this is a project, you're going to sit on the floor or your vanity, and you're going to put everything around you into your piles. So like for me, I have under my, I'm pointing like you can see it, but my sink is over there. And underneath it, every once in a while, I will go through and pull things out that I don't need anymore. Extra shampoo bottles, extra body lotions, things that might have, I'm pretty good at doing this so that they don't last that long, and I've actually organized them. So I have all my body lotions and extra face creams and I have them categorized under my sink. So is that something you could do? You want to look at expiration dates. Hi, B. You want to look at expiration dates if the jars have expiration dates, especially for wet products like creams and lotions, whether it be face, body, or hair. Those you want to move out if they are expired. There is a reason, because they will collect bacteria after a certain point. Preservative systems are only designed to work for so long. So you don't want to have products that are expired. And this also relates to makeup. Anything, and I want to just give an umbrella parentheses here. There are some guidelines for cleaning out your beauty products that you need to be real strict with, like mascara. After 4 months, mascara, toss it. Even if you only use it once in a while, toss it. It is a bacteria breeding ground. So, but there are other things that you can bend the rules a little bit. And I bend the rules with lipsticks. So where's my stash of lipsticks? So go through your vanity, your drawers, your purses, pull out all your lipsticks, make a pile of your lipsticks. Okay, how many of you have more than 5 lipsticks? 10 lipsticks? Yeah, right? 15 lipsticks? I mean, we don't need that many, okay? And I sell lipsticks, and I'm telling you this, but we don't need that many. So pull out all your lipsticks and go through them one at a time and make that pile, okay? Do you love it? keep it. Is it in your wallet? Is it, oh, B can't hear me.
No,
Can you hear me?
I can.
Can everybody, is there anybody else that cannot hear me? Can you maybe type in the chat box and Linda look for that?
Oh, you just can't hear Lisa. I had that last week, B, so check your keyboard and make sure that your sound is all the way up. My sound was turned off last week.
But you were able to hear everybody else last week, weren't you?
Is that right?
I think you were, but not me.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm going to get a little bit of complex around this. Let us know, B, if you can hear Linda. No, I think she just said she can't hear me. Okay, well, I'm going to carry on.
Yeah, I'll communicate with her. Keep going.
Thank you. So if you love a lipstick, keep it. Even if it's, oh, I have a document that I'm going to give everyone the link to later in the comments that gives you the expiration times of various products, from foundations to nail polish to lipstick to dry powders. And so that can be a document you can use when you do your purge, okay? Lipsticks, I tend to keep a little longer. Give them a little alcohol spray. That's what they do in the cosmetic departments. It really does work. Outside of this time of COVID-19, of course, but when you can get back into the stores, you know, that's what they do. And so you can do that at home, a little alcohol spray. Because we all have a lot of lipsticks, and to get rid of them every year would be a little insane. Although that's the strict guideline. Okay, so if you love it, it goes in the keep pile. If you're not sure about it, put it in another pile. Like if I were doing lipsticks, I would take this color, nutmeg, and put it in the not sure pile because it's not in my palette. Although I do like it, so ultimately I would keep it. But so that's the other question: is it in my palette? And then under that thought, is it in my palette? Do you still like it, even if it isn't? Keep it. If you don't like it and it's not in your palette, move it out. So you're getting the concept, right? So gather things into your piles. Okay. I'm going to send you the link to the page. Now, moving away from your clean out, your purge project, unless someone has questions about that, I guess we'll do questions later as usual. Goes back there. I have some other fun ideas. How about playing with hair colors? We're home. Not many people are seeing us. You know how I do my pink? It's faded now. But let's see. Time to maybe, if you are so inclined, play with hair colors. I use Overtone. And Linda, do you want to give me share screen? I'll just show you that real quick, and then I'll come back and show you this. But that's just a fun project to do that's not, I mean, it washes out. Right? So
Lisa, you can share it.
I can share it now. Okay, I'm going to share the screen, and then you guys let me or Linda know. Oops.
Yep, we can see it.
Okay, get rid of that. Okay, so you can see this. This is Overtone. Now, you may have no interest in playing with hair color, but if you do, it's kind of a fun thing to do. It's temporary, it washes out. This is the color that I use, the rose gold, but again, I don't do my whole head, but why not? But let me just show you. I think this is so fun. Look at the colors. So you could play with a magenta stripe or a purple stripe. Yellow, but you know, who am I to say? You know, I mean, it's just, maybe try red. So it's just a fun idea. They have a little find your hair color. Let's see if that comes up. 4 questions that you could take a little quiz. That'd be kind of fun. So I'm gonna step away from Overtone now.
Well, Lisa, I have a question while you're here.
Yeah.
So for us ladies who already do color our hair, can you put this on top?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, completely. And the thing about them is they're conditioners. They're not your traditional hair dyes that can strip your hair. They're actually conditioners. So that's kind of fun. All right, now, how do I get out of stop share? There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was just a fun idea. And just to wrap that up, this is the deep conditioner, and it's a rose gold, and that's what I do just in this stripe hair. Okay. Also, do some deep conditioning for your hair. I just picked this up. I heard a lot about this Olaplex, and this is the bonding oil. It's a styling oil, which I really like, and it smells lovely. And you just put some into the palm of your hand, and then I just put it into my hair, wet or dry, style as usual, or in between washings, because I only wash my hair once a week. I don't know about you. My hair doesn't need to be washed more than that anymore. I do it in between, and I'm putting some conditioning in there. But do a deep conditioning for your hair. Put a face mask on. You know, all those things we talked about before. And
oh, Lisa, Ellen had a question about the hair color. Can you put it all over? It looked like you could.
You can put it all over your head and get all one color, or you can just do a section like I just do a section. But no matter what you do, it will wash out. And it takes a few weeks. It fades with each washing. So there's really no harm in it. We're going to be in for a few more weeks at the very least. So, you know, play. It's very fun, and it's good for your hair. And it's vegan, and it's gluten-free. I mean, I love the brand. So look up hairstyle tutorials. I don't know, those of you that know me know hair is not my gig. I don't get the hair thing. But once in a while I'll go, okay, let's do some YouTube hair channels, you know, and let's see what I can come up with. That's fun. And then I'm going to wrap this up with catch up on my tutorials. This is a great time. You can go to the Simple Beauty blog, simplebeautyminerals.com, and then click on the blog. It's divided up into categories of makeup, skincare, and what I call healthy musings. And healthy musings, things like recipes or just random thoughts I have about beauty or health. So you can go to the Simple Beauty blog and you can catch up on the written blog posts, but I also put the videos in. You could go to Facebook and go to the video tab, and all the videos are there. They are also divided into categories: makeup, skin, healthy musings. You can go to my YouTube channel, which is a baby. It's just starting to grow, and I'm starting to develop it, but it's also divided up into categories. So this is a great time to do all these fun things, including my tutorials. There you go. Okay, any other questions that I've missed?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Anybody else? Yeah.
That's
all right. That was great. I'm thinking about the hair color just because I want to see if I want to be a redhead.
Oh, that's the perfect idea.
Yeah.
How fun.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm tired of being a blonde, but
so you know, they come in the deep conditioner, which gives more intense color, and then I use this every time I wash my hair, which is like a light cream conditioner rinse. FYI. Hold on.
And the other thing, what I was going to tell you is I'm playing phone tag with a hairstylist right now who I'm trying to get on with me to do a Zoom.
That would be great.
To give us all tips, especially women who color their hair. What are we going to do?
That would be great. Wow.
So
yeah. I'm here. Hair dye, boxed hair dye is selling off the shelves right now.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Well, I thought about what are some things I would do if I didn't run if I wasn't a solopreneur, because I have no problem being busy all day. And that's because I can always write new courses, I can write blogs, there's a million things for me to do. But if I weren't doing that, I thought about what would I think about this particular time in our lives? And I'm a silver lining kind of gal. I'm always looking for the silver lining. And I just think taking advantage of life in this new rhythm that we have. And to me, the key is to get through this with grace and with strength and have more patience than we might normally have, and just more appreciation and gratitude. And I know I'm preaching to the choir with you ladies, but I was thinking, you know, nobody's calling us to inviting us to dinner or out to a movie or to go have lunch. So there's a lot of time that we can fill. And so I thought, for me, what would I do with that extra time? And I think it's to create a new challenge for yourself, learn a new skill. And, you know, as some of you, and I know Barbara, you quilt, but if there was something that was related to quilting that maybe you'd want to explore and learn how to do, something you would never ordinarily do, could be photography, gardening. I just read an article in Fast Company that Alice Waters is just going around the country, you know, and talking about starting a small garden in your backyard. I think it's super popular right now. And I'm sure, B, you would help anyone that wants to get started with your Healthy After program. You could definitely guide women to, you know, just grow your own food at this point in time. But it's more about like educating yourself on something. And so I looked around and I thought it'd be, you know, for me, I really, really like to learn things. And so I thought about what are some of my favorite websites. Lynda.com, have you heard of that? No relation to me. Yeah, it's Lynda. These are courses that are more technical in nature. And so if you did want to learn how to do software development for some reason, or web design, you wanted to start designing websites, they have really cool courses, and you could sign up and get a free month. That's what I was digging, you know, and so we've got about a month left. So sign up and take some, maybe learn about graphic design or illustration. It's just, you know, there's a lot of courses on here. The other website I really like is called Creative Live, or Creative Live, I guess. And I was looking through some of the courses. They have Grammy Award winners, best-selling authors, photographers. So this is creativelive.com. And there was a course on how to make a living selling what you make. So for instance, Barbara, if you wanted to sell quilts, you'd take this class, and I'll just play just a second of it. I think it's going to let me play. Maybe not. But this is really great because I know a lot of people make things and then they go, how the heck do I sell them? And so this is the, whoop, here we go. I love that. I would love that studio, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And then there's one more website I wanted to recommend, and it's Udemy. And I went right to French, learning French, which I did take in high school. You probably did too. But if you wanted to take this time to learn a language and catch up, Udemy has wonderfully priced courses. This one is $10.99 a course. Usually it's $200. So I think during this stay at home period, I think they're slashing prices on all of their courses. So check out Udemy. They have just about everything you could think of. Something just to learn, to have a little bit more fun. And use your time productively if there's something you always wanted to learn. So I love that. And the other thing I thought of, well, it's obvious you could take my style course. If you haven't taken that yet, I'll mention it. It's 17 20-minute videos, workbooks, you have homework, you really, digging in to explore your colors and your signature style and your body shape. You get a color card package. And if you've just always said, well, I don't really have time to explore all of that detail about myself, now is the perfect time to do it. Obviously, part of my course is decluttering your closet. So that's another idea. And I'll share, I think I have this here. These are my steps to cleaning out your closet. And it's similar to what Lisa was saying, except you're not going to be able to enlist your best friend to come over right at this time. So you're going to be on your own to clean out your closet. But I think this is something we should be doing right about now anyway, because spring is coming. We want to move out all of our winter clothes, start moving in some of your lighter weight sweaters and layering pieces. But I always recommend a really great closet clean out is number 2, removing everything from the closet. That is the secret to really an effective closet clean out. So the only thing you put back in your closet are things that fit you, you love, it's in season, you can make outfits out of it. Now, the other thing I love to do when you're cleaning out a closet is I ask the woman, would you buy this piece today if you saw it in a store? So that's a really clarifying question to ask yourself, because if you're hanging on to clothes that you don't wear anymore, but for some reason you're hanging on to them, if you wouldn't buy it today, then why are you keeping it? And it's just taking up space in your closet. So if you do nothing else, before you put pieces back in your closet, ask yourself that. And then the last step in this process is really important. And if you really don't need a closet clean out right now, maybe spend some time putting outfits together and taking a photo of them, because if you keep complete outfits with accessories and shoes and the scarf you would wear with that outfit on your phone, then, when we do start going out again, you're going to have a whole set of outfits already planned out for yourself. And it's a true lifesaver. So if you do actually think that you're going to be, taking time to clean out your closet, go to step number 6 too, and don't skip that. Okay, jewelry collections. So I don't know, Lisa, if you mentioned that. You mentioned purses and cupboards and makeup drawers, but jewelry is something, my mom started doing that about 10 years ago. And she gave each of her daughters pieces of jewelry, and I still wear them. And the other thing I wanted to mention, if anybody has inherited jewelry that you really don't wear because it just isn't your style, my friend Helen Anderson, the jewelry designer, she will remake your necklaces. And I don't know if any of you have taken advantage of that. But you can send her pictures, you could send her the piece and then send her pictures or describe what you're looking for. And she will completely remake that necklace. And I've done that with a couple of my mom's pieces. And now I wear them a lot. So I think going through your jewelry and giving them away at this point, if you're really not wearing the pieces, is just such a beautiful thing to do. The next thing I thought of was taking time to create your bucket list. And do any of you ladies have bucket lists? I don't know if you believe in them. Yeah. But I don't know. I think as we reach a certain age, there are things that we still really want to do. So take time right now, no time like the present, to just make a list of the things that you still want to do, places you want to go, maybe even simply books you want to read, movies you want to see, things you want to do with friends, you know, just having things to look forward to, I think really helps us. And I'll just read you a list of, I've been kind of listening to women and what they're doing right now. Women are sewing, they're getting out their sewing machines. So if you have an old sewing machine and you haven't sewn in a while, they are walking every single day. So getting out is really, really key to our mental health. They are watching body sculpting videos. Now that's interesting. And I literally started one yesterday for my abs and I can feel it today. So there's a lot of free videos online. If you want to work a certain part of your body, there's a video for that. And I would love to take up knitting again or crocheting because I used to do that years ago. That's a really good one. Jigsaw puzzles. We all see people are just, you know, they're picking their dining room table and covering that dining room table with puzzles they haven't put together yet. And cooking. And so Lisa and I thought it'd be really fun. One of these sessions we'll announce it ahead of time so that we can all bring wonderful recipes that we're working on and that we've made. And then if any of you are budding writers, writing that novel you've wanted to write or poetry or things like that, I think, you know, again, challenging ourselves to do things that we maybe wouldn't ordinarily. So I am going to put us back in the Brady Bunch view, as one of my friends called it.
That's funny. That's actually very funny.
Yeah.
Love that.
And I would love to open up mics to hear what are you doing to, you know, really make yourself happy during this time, as happy as we can be or productive. Lisa, what's our topic for next week? It's very exciting.
I think, and this, Pam, a thank you to you. This was a great topic idea. Are we going to go with this one, Linda? Yes. So I think because we were all doing so many Zoom conferences, I've done 3 in the past 2 weeks with family birthday parties. I mean, we're just doing more of them for work, for pleasure. We're going to do, my part is going to be how to put your makeup on to enhance yourself on a Zoom call when it's an important Zoom call for yourself. How to look your best on video. So that will be my part.
And my part will be how to dress and the lighting.
From here up.
From here up, I have sweatpants on.
I do too, and fuzzy socks. Just here up.
And Lord knows what the men are wearing in Zoom calls. We do not want to know.
No way.
So that will be next week. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, we'll have
great idea.
We'll have a good time. And lighting is super important too.
Yes.
We'll talk about that. All right, ladies, enjoy your evening and enjoy the weekend and all the holidays that we have coming up. And stay well.
Yeah. You too. Thank you. Bye. Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone.
girls.